Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I created these hyper realistic nails. Nope, these are not my nails. I created these using hard gel, and I cannot wait to show you guys how I created these. I am so excited, so let's get into it. So I went ahead and cut the nails on my right hand, and I thought it would be a perfect time to do them because I haven't done them since the full cover tips series. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave it linked at the end of the video. So let's get into the things I used to create these nails. I'm going to be going in with my builder gel. Now this is the thick one. I'm also going to be going in with these different colors of gel polishes just to help me create the color, and my damping dish. So I'm going right into it and scooping out some of the hard gel, and I'm pouring it directly into my damping dish. Now I'm going in with this milky white first, and I'm just adding a few drops into the hard gel. I wanted to start with the milky white first so I can just get the base of my color. Next up, I'm going in with this peachy nude gel color. Now you can go in with a nude, but I felt like this peachy one will work better because I loved that undertone, that fleshy undertone that it has. And after I added that, I gave it a nice little whirl. Now I'm going to be going in and adding the yellow gel. There was almost nothing left in there, but I managed to get just a few drops out, which is perfect, and I mixed it in. Now you guys, when I looked at pictures of natural nails, for me, I always feel like natural nails are more on the yellower side, because if you think about it, if you're someone who wears natural nails, you're going to be wearing a lot of nail polishes, and that always equals to your natural nails just having more yellow tint to it. So that's what I was going for here, and I was definitely having a battle with myself here because ideally I would really like to have a more whiter looking natural nail, but I was like, no, let's stick to the plan and just have them more on the yellower side. And this took a lot of mixing. And I finally decided on this color, and I really like it. Kind of looked like scrambled eggs, and this is how it looked in the damping dish. You'll notice that there was a lot of air bubbles, so this is why I started with the mixing first, so I can put it on the side. That way the bubbles can come up to the surface and just pop themselves off while I quickly do the prep. Now I'm going in and prepping my natural nails. I'm starting off with pushing back my cuticles. I'm going to be doing the whole full prep for these nails because I'm not going to be popping these off. I'm going to try and keep them for some time and just see how well they last. Now you guys know what I always say, be gentle when you push back your cuticles, making sure that you're not irritating your cuticles or creating any cuts. Then I went ahead and used a scraper tool to remove any dead skin. Now I'm grabbing my hand file, and this time around I really wanted to make sure that I do not get any lifting. Again, I do want to keep these nails for some time, so I'm going by the cuticle and I'm just etching my natural nail plate very lightly and very carefully, just making sure that it's nice and prepped and that I've removed as much skin from that nail plate. Next up, I'm going in with my buffing block and I'm just removing the shine on the overall nail plate. Next up, I'm going in with my lint-free wipe and a little bit of acetone. Now you guys know I like dehydrating my nail plate with acetone, and I'm just basically just doing this on all the nails, making sure that they're nice and clean and hella dry. Now I'm going in with my bond and I'm applying this on all my nails. I really like this product, especially if you're going to be working with gel. It always adds a nice layer of stickiness and thus helping minimize lifting. Now I'm going to be going in with my all-time favorite, my bestie, the one, the only, my Cover Pink Rubber Base Gel. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing about this base gel because I'm always using it on all my videos, but it is the truth, you guys. It works really well. I'm applying a thin layer of this on all my nails. Now I'm going in with my favorite nail forms. I've already cut them because these are just designed to sculpt longer nails. So I just go ahead and cut the excess. I will link these in my description box. I get these from Amazon. I absolutely love these. I'm going in and making sure that it is nice and curved, and I stick it together and then I attach it to my nail. Went ahead and cut the sides there so that it fits more snug. Now I'm going in with my hard gel and I'm scooping up a small amount, and this took me forever because I am using my non-dominant hand to do this. You guys know I'm not a big fan of doing my dominant hand on camera, but I thought let me challenge myself before you guys call me out. I'm starting with small amounts and I'm carefully just laying it, making sure that it doesn't go over the natural nail and it is just flush with the natural nail. My biggest concern was that I was going to take off the nail foam and this was just going to snap right off. So yeah, I was quite nervous when doing this, but I was hoping for the best. For them to look more realistic, I didn't want to make them too long. I wanted to make them a believable size that if somebody sees them, they think they're truly my natural nails. So I picked a sort of like a long size, and I went ahead and cured in my lamp for 60 seconds. And this is how it looked, and this was a moment of truth. I went ahead and pinched the nail foam, praying that it doesn't snap off, and pinching the nail foam, then pulling down and then releasing the rest of the nail foam that is attached on my nails. And you guys, it didn't fall off. I was really impressed at how realistic that looks. So I went ahead and inspected it, and it was nice and hard. It seemed to be attached really well, and I loved that it wasn't as solid. It had a nice level of translucency to it, making it look more natural, and it wasn't sticking onto my skin at all. So I went ahead and grabbed a lint-free wipe with a little bit of acetone just to cleanse off that sticky layer. And you guys, the OCD in me just couldn't help it. I had to just shape them off a little bit because I wanted to see how they're gonna look when the nail is all neatened out. So I went ahead and neatened the side and shaped it up a bit, and I was being very gentle when I did this, and I was very happy. I was happy with the length, I was happy with the color, I was happy with the shape, and I was like, girl, this looks real to me. Okay, so I went ahead off camera and did the rest of my nails, and this is how they looked. What I feel like makes them look real is that slight line of demarcation between the natural nail and the tip that I just sculpted. The fact that I made sure that the gel is not gonna go over the natural nail, it left a nice crisp line that you would naturally have on your nail when your nails are long. I hope that makes sense. So I was really happy with how they were looking at this point. I went ahead again and grabbed my hand file because I know at this point that they'll be fine, and I smoothened out the sides, making sure that I'm happy with the length. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing this hyper realistic trend everywhere on TikTok, on Instagram, and I have been dying to try it. I've seen it being done with acrylic, and I've also seen it being done with hard gel, but I must say the hard gel I feel works better, and it just made the nails look even more realistic, and I really think it is such a cool trend.
Time to be alone, it doesn't mean I had let go. I think that both of us need to be more on us. I'm finding it hard to trust anyone outside of us. Dripping colors.
So after I'm done with the shaping, now I'm going ahead and applying a thin layer of the hard gel because I'm going to just give strength to these nails. Of course, at this point they're hella thin and they're just hanging on by a thread. So I'm applying a thin layer of the hard gel. When I'm done with that, I went ahead and grabbed a bigger bead just then to create a nice little apex and to just give the nail strength. Had to be careful and not make the apex too much or too high because then the nails won't look realistic. So it had to be just a good balance of having strength but also having the nails look natural. And I went ahead and did this. Once I was done with that, I went and I cured in my lamp for 60 seconds. And this is how the nail looks. It looks really nice and natural. Now I'm going in with my pinching tool. I got this from Amazon as well. I'll leave it in the description box. If you're someone who loves sculpting, you must have a pinching tool. It is the best invention ever. And I'm going ahead and pinching the nail because sometimes when you sculpt your nails, they flare up, and so the pinching tool just brings them down and narrows them in and also creates a nice C curve. And I'm not a big fan of a deep C curve, but I do appreciate a C curve because it gives added strength to the nail. So I went ahead and pinched the nail, and I went off camera and did exactly the same to the rest of my nails, and this is how they look at this point. I had to pinch the middle nail and the ring finger a little bit more because I just felt like they were too flared up, so I had to pinch them a little bit more. That's why the C curve is a little bit deeper. Now I grab some alcohol and I'm cleansing my nail. I'm grabbing just my hand file and I'm going to be shaping these nails up. So I wanted to make sure as I was shaping these nails that towards the free edge they're a little bit more thinner, and towards the apex they're a little bit more thicker. I hope that makes sense. So I just placed my finger there to create a shadow so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I do have a little bit of an apex, but towards the free edge the nail is nice and thin, but it is nice and strong at the same time. And I wanted to create that illusion that it looks like a natural nail, even though it is, you know, it has a layer of hard gel. So I went ahead and pretty much did exactly the same for the rest of my nails. Now I'm grabbing my buffer and I'm going in with the rougher side first, removing all those ridges from the hand file. Then I went in with the smoother side of my buffing block, just smoothing everything out. Went ahead and washed my nails, and this is how they looked at this point. So I'm going to be going in with my non-wipe top coat, and once I'm done with that I went ahead and cured in my lamp for 60 seconds. And I'm grabbing my cuticle oil and moisturizing my cuticles.
How did we get here? It's not like I've been gone that long. I hate this being on and off. Why'd you disappear?
Oh my word, I am in love with how these turned out. Please let me know down below if you guys think these look like natural nails, because I definitely do, and I've been able to fool a few people into thinking they are too. And just like that, you guys, we've reached the end of the video. Please give me a like if you liked this video. Do subscribe if you are new, and I'll definitely be back with another video. I love how this hyper realistic set turned out, and yeah, I just hope you do too. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.